Hi there, my name's Lee and I own Deeping Cleaning, you can see just here. Just a brief video just to explain who, why, when, what and how we do things here. Deeping Cleaning offers both domestic and commercial carpet and upholstery cleaning. I operate mostly within a 30-mile radius of a small town called Market Deeping, which is around 3 miles north of Peterborough. So within that 30-mile radius, I can cover areas such as Grantham, Boston, Spalding, Stamford, Oakham, obviously Peterborough is the nearest city, Wisbech, Corby, Oundle, and I go down as far as Huntingdon, with all the villages that are in between. So cover a reasonable area, which is basically, if you look at it counties wise, it's sort of the southern part of Lincolnshire, the northern part of Cambridgeshire, Rutland, and parts of Northamptonshire. I'm not limited to those areas, I can go where I wish, but that is where most of my business comes from, certainly domestically. Commercially, I do travel a bit further for commercial contracts, as some of my customers, commercial customers, manage properties throughout the UK. Times and operating hours, I deal with inquiries Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, but importantly I clean 24/7. I understand that not everyone is at home between 9 and 5 if they've got an office job or a job that's general hours, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And not everyone's comfortable having someone they perhaps don't know in the house while they're at work or away. So to make myself more available and to offer more flexibility than some cleaning companies offer, I'm happy to clean at weekends and in the evening to fit around your working hours. And that also applies to commercial contracts as well. If you've got an office space that you want the carpets cleaning, you don't want that cleaning to be happening during working hours, so I can work outside of those. Certainly weekends, again a standard office, Monday to Friday, 8 till 6 is the normal sort of times that a lot of people operate. I can come in at 7, 8 o'clock on a Friday night, clean until I'm done. Then you've got Saturday and Sunday for things to dry, get back to normal, move furniture back, ready for Monday morning. So again, I can work weekends and evenings to fit around you, your home life and your business. Importantly, I think it's important to know I'm a sole trader with all the work undertaken by me. This I feel is important because I can then maintain levels of service that companies that perhaps use subcontractors cannot always guarantee. I am also not linked to a franchise, which means I don't have to pay monthly franchise fees to work under a particular brand name. This is my brand that I've work under the title of Deeping Cleaning. It costs me nothing to use that logo. I could have a national company's logo on my top, but that would cost me £20,000-30,000 a year, and I've still got to generate my own business. So I've saved that money, which means my costs are lower than a franchise company, and therefore that allows me to offer my services at a fair price. For peace of mind, I'm also fully insured, public liability up to £1 million, which is something I don't ever want to use, but it's certainly something that commercial customers ask for, and I can offer copies of my insurance paperwork to domestic and commercial customers if they need to see it. I also use, machine-wise, I use an Airflex machine. There are lots of carpet cleaners machines available on the market. Two or three of the brands are up the top there, and you'll find that proper professional carpet cleaners will use those. Airflex is one of them. I don't use Karshers, I don't use Rug Doctor machines, I don't use other more what I'll call DIY machines, but I'll speak about those later. But I use an industry standard Airflex machine and use only child and pet safe products to optimise the quality of my work. The work I do on carpet certainly is a multi-stage cleaning process, and my aim is to get your carpets and upholstery as clean as possible. I say as clean as possible because you must understand every job is different, and I discuss your expectations with you before I start work to ensure you know how clean you can expect any cleaner, not just me, but any cleaner, to get your carpets and upholstery clean with the right equipment and materials. No carpet cleaner can guarantee, for example, to get a 10-year-old carpet that's been in a rental property to look like new when the current or previous tenants have spent the last 2 years walking in and out of the house with their shoes on, bringing in all the dirt and grime and mud, oil, grease, that kind of thing from outside inside to the house. So if you do employ another carpet cleaner to me, that's fine. But if your house is a house that, you know, everyone wears their shoes, you've not had your carpet cleaned for a number of years, there's been heavy traffic in and out of particularly hallways and on landings to and from bathrooms and bedrooms, if anyone guarantees they're going to get that carpet looking brand new, just be aware that it might not look brand new when they're finished. I'm sure they'll get it as clean as they can, and that's what I can promise you. I will get your carpets as clean as possible. I mention this because I've seen plenty of companies who claim to be professional carpet cleaners using what I would describe as DIY rental machines. Nothing against the brands, but your lower end Karshers, your Rug Doctor machines. If you Google carpet cleaning machine, you'll get a number of machines come up that are costing £300, £400, £500. These are the machines that the, shall we say, non-professional carpet cleaner may use. Now, there are times when those machines are handy, but I certainly wouldn't be using them for cleaning your carpets at home or at work, because they're just not flexible enough. The machines I use, you can vary the pressure of the pump, which can be varied based on the type of carpet I'm cleaning. I can alter the temperature of the water from cold to about 110 degrees based on the carpet I'm cleaning. I don't think these cheaper machines have that ability to be modified to suit your carpet. So therefore they're just doing the same clean regardless of whether your carpet is, you know, a nice woolen carpet where certain chemicals can be used, down to something that's man-made, or even something like I've got one instance at the moment where a company has used a Rug Doctor type machine. Well, it's a Vax actually, a Vax domestic vac, one of these wet wash vacuums on carpet tiles. They've basically flooded the tile with chemical. The machine isn't strong enough to pull the chemicals out, and therefore it's left with browning, which just looks like a big brown stain on their carpet tiles because the chemical has been left to dwell, and it's just activated with the backing of the carpet tile and caused a browning mistake. So I'll go in there in a couple of weeks to rectify that. These cheaper machines can make carpet seem cleaner, but I question why a professional carpet cleaner would use such a machine if they've undertook any training or have been in the industry for any particular amount of time. There are many types of carpet, and like I say, I wonder if DIY machines, that's what I call them, DIY machines, offer enough control to work on the different fibres and backing types. Put it simply, basically, you wouldn't see a lumberjack cutting down a tree with a butter knife. You've got to have the right tools for the job, and the Airflex machine I use is that tool. One other word of warning, I know that I'm filming this currently during lockdown. There's uncertainty about incomes, jobs and that kind of thing, but when lockdown's lifted, you know, if you're going to have your carpets cleaned, don't always go for the cheapest option you can find. One example, you know, there are professionals out there that claim they'll clean your living room carpet for £10, maybe £15. If you can send me their details, I'd love to know how they do it, because, you know, just taking into account some of the costs, just some of the costs, time, chemicals, machine maintenance, insurance, transport, advertising, marking, uniform, and income tax. There's lots of outgoings. So, you know, if they can clean 15 rooms a day, fair play to them. There's plenty of them on Facebook, but remember, you get what you pay for. Bit of history for you. I set up my first cleaning company in 2005, so that's 16 years ago. It's called LB Cleaning Services, based in Peterborough. And then I've more recently moved over to 2014, rebranded as Deeping Clean. I moved from Peterborough to Deeping, so I rebranded as Deeping Cleaning since 2014. Initially, I'll admit, I offered a number of services, including oven cleaning, carpet cleaning, and exterior cleaning, such as patios and driveways. However, this year, I reduced my services to focus on just cleaning carpets and upholstery. I must get the occasional mattress thrown in here and there as well. As the saying goes, no job is too small. So if you need a single room cleaning right up to an office block, I can offer my services to you. Just so you know as well, I accept cash and all major credit cards, and commercial customers can apply for a 30-day credit account with me. So yeah, hopefully I've given you an insight into my company. I welcome your inquiry. There are several ways you can get in touch. You can take a look at my website, which is www.deepingcleaning.co.uk. I have a contact form on there for you to send me your details, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible on any question, query or inquiry you have. You can also see more about Deeping Cleaning on Facebook and Instagram, including some examples of my work and any current special offers that I have ongoing. Just search for Deeping Cleaning on both of those platforms, Facebook and Instagram, and my account will come up. It'll be like a blue square with a white D and C on it. That's me. Take a look at that. There's some, like I say, there's more information and offers and videos on there to take a look at. And finally, which is probably where you might be watching this, I have a YouTube channel with more examples of my work and what I've been up to in the world of cleaning. I think I've taken up enough of your time, but please remember that carpets are not cheap. Don't limit the life by getting the cheapest clean you can. Make sure you get the best clean you can, which I can provide at a competitive price. And believe me, you will save money in the long run. I hope, if you've got to this part of the video, thank you. And I hope to hear from you in the near future. Thanks a lot.